on this tiny little Greek island. Wow. As you can see, I have not done a figure. It's a figure, it's just not a human figure. I I saw this photo reference, and I love painting animals, and so I took out a separate canvas. This is my one for for the human form that I really do want to do, and I've got it, as you can see, measured out for proper placement. I still haven't got a photo reference that I am actually really interested in. And like I've been talking about, I'm wanting to loosen up quite a bit, and try and put the two together. And I've been talking about how that is frightening to me because I am a perfectionist. Oh, it is my weakness. Uh, the perfectionism, of course, stemming from the wanting everything to be perfect. So, oh God. So, so I won't be rejected, or you know how that perfectionism works. There is the underlying negative current. So you have this idea that everything needs to be great, otherwise otherwise you're just not good enough. And it's pretty funny when you come to terms with that. It wasn't funny when I was a kid. It wasn't funny when I was a kid, and was didn't have an understanding of how psyche works, and how your experiences in life, and your fears and your ego, that false self, supports these particular ideas. Hi, Brazen Hearted. Thank you so much for the support. It's nice when you like splay yourself out. Especially on a platform like this, right? And just say, well, well, I mean, in all honesty, I personally have never who doesn't have the underlying side, whose fears and ego in some way does not dictate life, especially in the younger years. And it is as it should be. It is as it should be. Let's go back to that toddler who is just learning how to walk with, the idea. Well, I don't think a toddler has the idea that, oh, I want to be a ballet dancer, but just kind of take it to get for me to get the point across. So as a toddler, you're just walking through, you're learning how to walk through life. You're plunging into things, you're falling down, you're barging, you're doing all these toddlerish, childish things in order to get a better handle on walking in the world. So when we grow up, we continue to do that until we get to a space. And I think this happened when I had my kids. I was 35 when I had my girls. So it was a good age, because I think around that time, you begin to kind of look at yourself and begin to kind of uncover that underside a little bit and say, oh, okay, yeah, I guess I do that. But who wants to, oh my goodness, who wants to deal with it? Who wants to take notice of it? Who wants to work with it? So here I am at 60, and I have done a lot of work on it. I haven't gotten very far. I'm not sure how far anybody really gets. Some people really, really, really come to terms with the ego side, that false self, that fear child, whatever you want to call it, that is just trying to protect us and keep us alive, with food and with shelter, and I'm safe, right? That's pretty much where that's coming from, and that is a good thing. Then there is the um, your higher self, your truer, that self that wants to go out there or become an artist and needs to push beyond the comfort zone of the ego. So that's where I sit. That's where I'm sitting today, these past few days, maybe about a week now, with this figure, with drawing the figure. Maybe it's a portrait, maybe it's and I've at least at least drew out the grid lines to put in uh, the figure. And because I don't have a figure, maybe I'll just do a self portrait and see what I can come up with. Paint me, which is even more terrifying. It's even more terrifying than painting a random figure, because if I paint a random figure, I don't have to get it perfectly, do I? Who's going to know, right? Who is going to? Whereas if I'm painting me, everybody's going to know. Does it look like her? Doesn't look like her? Did she do a good job? Did she mess it up? And then how do you do that? So that's kind of where I'm sitting. And while I was sitting with that and not moving and not doing anything and not even creating the grid lines and not just too scared to actually start, I decided that I would start this portrait here. I just got the very, very first lay-in. It's about 4 values. I usually go in and do like a 3 value. Well, first I'll do the notan, which I did, and then like a 3 value sketch, and then put it on a canvas and, see if it works. And it's going to work. And the composition is good. The expression, the animal, the look, I like, and so I'm going with it. And I started with acrylics, just to get the first thing. Let's see. Oh man, self-portrait has got to be so brazen-hearted. It's terrifying. But, people do it. And because I haven't gotten anything yet, I'll see it or not. So, but this is what I'm going to be working on. And yes, I started in acrylics. I will finish in oils. But I'm going to get the basic elements down, work on the facial features, and then come in with oils. Yummy, 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 yummy. And just put on my music and just paint. Like, right? Just paint, paint. And I'm so excited to have put something forward to kind of get out of the YouTube tech part, which can just take over, because I'm slow at it and I'm not good at it, and I don't have the I mean I oh gosh, complaining. I'm complaining, so I'm not even going to say it, because that just puts it out into the world and makes it stronger. So redo, inhale, exhale, And let's get back to art. So I'm working on this, and I will do this. Uh, it is brewing and coming. So when I'm in a creative block, which I am with this, I I need to first understand where it's coming from. Brazen hearted, wouldn't that be nice? Yes, that would be nice, but not a possibility at the moment. But um, coming in, oh my goodness, what was I saying? Oh, is Corby? Hey, Corby. Hey, you guys. Now that you're here, let's set up a time. Um, I can actually do tomorrow at 5. Otherwise, let's do next week at 5 o'clock my time, if that works for you. Go into the members area and please drop a message. Um, yeah, we need to figure that out. I want everybody there and to get started on this new year. And so yeah, let me know, everybody who's watching this and all you other members out there, go in and please leave a message of days and days that might work for you. We usually do Wednesdays at 5 o'clock my time here. So depending on where you are, could be another day, but I need time. Oops. I need time to work with that. So either we do it tomorrow at 5 o'clock my time or next week. All right. So having said that, I am going to get on with my paintings and gather the Christmas decorations today and move forward, uh, being aware of this block, being aware of it. That's just what I was going to say. I'm aware of it. It's in the back of my mind. Because I am aware of it, I am able to notice my inner reactions towards this, what's happening and why. It's all about becoming aware. Once you're aware of something, you're able to work with it, and staying in that state of being aware. Like when I come in here and I look at this canvas and then a negative reaction, oh, you haven't done it yet. And then why am I having that negative reaction? Oh, you haven't done it yet. You haven't started. Then it goes back on that underside that I started this morning musings with. That's saying, well, you know. So it's just re-supporting that underlying fear that I've carried throughout most of my life, right? And that reaction that seems on the outer level of, oh, you haven't done that yet. The underlying reason is that because of my perfectionism, because of my fear of not doing a good job. And then what will y'all think of me? Oh my goodness. It's so nice to be able to laugh at myself. It really is. It's so nice to finally, after 50 some years, maybe just draw a single line. Yeah, that is exactly how I started. Actually, doing the gridding it out was it was was really big in stepping forward and actually beginning to take the idea and make it a manifest real thing. So yeah, those are the things, right? It's just a matter of noticing. Notice, and you can see it, and you can where is happening in you. My gosh, you guys, that's when it all comes through. It really opens you up. It really does. It expands us. It brings us to a deeper sense of self, a deeper understanding of our beautiful, creative authenticity, and expressing that out into the world. And isn't that the point, tiny little studios, to express yourself, authentic selves, out into the world in whatever way, shape, or form? If it's geared in the glass half full, positive, contemplative, compassionate, loving space, oh my goodness, oh my goodness, winners, all of us, right? So, you guys, with that, be inspired. Be you. Have a beautiful, beautiful day today. A lovely week. Let's see what we can accomplish this week. Have a beautiful, beautiful day. Bye.